This is Joe. I didn't remember to hit record on the game until after I had already said the intro, so this is Game Gremlin, where I play games that I've acquired for free in my backlog at one point or another. This week we're playing Telltale's Wallace and Gromit Grand Adventures, Episode 1, Fright of the Bumblebees. Sure, we'll do the tutorial.
That should do it. Oh, it's working. Welcome. I'm so glad you could be here with us today to try out my latest invention, Interactovision. This device allows guests to visit us here in West Wallaby Street without having to leave the comfort of their own homes. Quite handy for stopping off at a distant granny's, don't you think? And wherever we go, you can come along. There's Gromit playing a spot of chess. Let's walk over and have a look.
Right. Ooh. Was the walking?
They're not playing. Let's ask Gromit. You can use your Interactovision mouse to choose characters and things you want to interact with. I've built in brackets that will highlight the item on your screen. Dead handy that. Point at Gromit and click the left mouse button.
Whoa.
Things seem to be at a bit of a standstill. How's the match going, Gromit? Oh dear. Gromit might have more to share. I find out about all sorts of different things just by asking. Let's interact with that broken chess piece the same way we did with Gromit just now.
Clickety clickety.
How on earth did that happen? Getting competitive now, are we? This is a pickle, isn't it? Well, perhaps our new guest can help us find a replacement piece to get the game back on. There must be something in this room we can substitute for that bishop. Why don't we walk around and investigate items the same way as before? Looks like you're winning so far, eh, Gromit? Get 'em, boy. Cheese. Sometimes I come across things I want to carry around with me. With Interactovision, you can see all of the things I've picked up.
Handed inside Gorgonzola.
The porridge gun, the latest in high-speed breakfasts and brunch defense. Hey, look at that. God save her, eh?
How about the Queen of England statue?
A piece for your
the
game, Gromit.
bishop?
Oh, you've still got two queens. Might confuse things a bit, don't you think? So this won't do. Good for cheering up the dog, maybe, but that's about it.
What is that? What is that? Oh, no, that's Gromit.
That's a lovely shape. Just the rubbish bin. Here, Gromit, it's the spitting image of your bishop. This should work nicely. Bless you, lad. Well done and good thinking. You're getting clever with the Interactovision. Just the sort of ingenuity we could use around here, right, Gromit?
his bishop. Uh-oh.
Thanks for stopping by. Do come back soon.
Need some whiskey to pour on it. Ah, first place. Pickle? Zucchini something. From me to you. I know this song's so good. Ah, honey dispenser. That bee is terrifying. I think that's one of the other installments in this series. Something about robot rodents. Oh god! Puppies!
Breakfast time, Gromit.
My game is saved! Whee!
Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs, I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished.
Yum! Yay, I'm Gromit now! Love how he walks.
Eggs, toast, and honey. I can practically taste them already.
Yeah, I showed the 3 classic ones in the theater at one point. I think there's at least one more. There's probably more than one now, because there was the Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Honey piped
Probably
directly
more.
from the source. Everyone in town will want their own honey tap when word gets out.
I feel like a honey tap wouldn't work very well, dude. Honey doesn't really, like, flow that well over long distances. Oh, nice! Always into more Wallace and Gromit movies. That's a lot of bee puns. Oh, there's your bee.
Ouch. Well, that's a fine way to say good morning. Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad. Did you find those dog tags I bought you, Gromit?
Let's go give the post.
Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
Smart.
Oh, no. Final demand? I don't know. There's payment due now, and a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet. Oh, all right then. I'll open one, but just the one. Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now, where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
Wow. Alright, you do that. I gotta find some eggs and some bread to make toast.
The living room's out of bounds for now, Gromit. Had to use it for storage. Only temporary, mind. We'll need those crates once the orders start pouring in. No breakfast foods down there, Gromit.
How does he know where I am? Oh boy. All kinds of stuff in here. Alright. What? What the fuck? Fucker just stole my toast. Alright. You know what?
Any breakthroughs on the honey front, Gromit?
Oh, I was gonna make a sticky trap. Alright, that's for making eggs. What the fuck? Alright, we gotta close that window somehow.
Walkies can wait, Gromit.
I have to go murder a squirrel! Oh, that's cute. Alright, we can sniff his footprint. What does this do? Okay, we have to fix the Rube Goldberg machine. Alright, need a thing to carry the egg. That's T. We can't do... Oh. What?
How's that egg coming, Gromit?
Okay. Leave that alone. Oh, that must be the hammer. We definitely want to tap it, not bash it. Okay. Want the fire on? Nope. It's entirely crackers. As is this house. Okay, we've got problems.
What number, please?
I don't know, I'm a fucking dog. Can't use... The only thing I have in my inventory right now is honey. No, I can open the fridge. Oh no. Butter? Butter will work. Yeah. Try and take my toast now, fucker. Apparently on these wholesome games I'm going to swear a lot. Who knew? Ha! Ew. Foiled! We have solved the toast problem. Oh, whoa, what was that? Oh. Okay, so tab gives us the things we can interact with. Do you need to butter the... No, can't drink that anymore. Do we put that on the plate or something? Okay, we probably have to put that on a plate before we put that on it. So we have to solve the egg problem. Crackers... Oh, answering machine.
Hi, old Wallace. Maneer here. Sorry to leave a message, but it's about that incident in my shop. That blinking mechanical mouse of yours has put me in a right pickle. Happening maybe a sniffer 3000 with advanced cheese tracking capabilities, but it chewed through all me fancy tail and me red lister too. Now, I know we've always been on good terms, but this morning I find myself not inconsiderably discombobulated, and I can't let it happen again, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say that with the deepest regret, and following police advice, you and your blinking contraptions are barred from my establishment until further notice.
Aww. Yeah, I think that was a previous installment in the series. Oh, no more bread. That's okay. We made our toast.
Just a reminder, Gromit, in case you've forgotten.
Alright, let's see if we can steal the thing he used to make the pen one.
Any news on the breakfast front, Gromit?
Oh, it's coming. Oh, wait, no, the button. We need the badger thing.
Don't push me buttons, Gromit. I suppose I should at least pay the wool bill.
There we go. Alright. I need the badger.
Hey! That dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me.
You want me to make breakfast? You want me to make breakfast? This is what's gotta happen. No, I just wanted to look at the thing. Okay. There. Okay, so that's set to tap. That is set to bring it across. I imagine the pan needs to be on, but we'll do that first. Oh, it's cooking. Alright. We have all the pieces for breakfast. Oh, no more tea. Fucking squirrel took the last one.
Still no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play. Cracking eggs, Chuck. But I can't tuck in until I get my toast and honey.
Yeah.
Done to a turn. My compliments to the chef. But
I know. Here's your honey. Put the honey on the toast. No, not honey with the button. Honey with eggs.
honey, how sweet of you, Gromit. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad? With a hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Uh-oh.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
If it's about yesterday's little mishap,
Oh, no, you see...
I can assure you it was an accident, Mr. Pinnear, and I'll certainly pay for the damage to your grocery shop. I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
Oh, I realize that, Mr. Wallace.
And what better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Happen. But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Crumpets Festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50 gallons?
By tonight?
Tonight?
It'll more than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say... I say yes! We're in business, lad!
Oh boy.
Heads up, no time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. I want this place to be a hive of activity. It's your chance to show the world what sort of workers you are.
I don't think that's how bees work.
They're certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it.
Okie dokie.
Nothing like an inspirational poster to boost worker productivity. For some reason, my boys aren't terribly fond of this one. The magnetronic pollinator is the linchpin of the operation. My workers get their rations mechanically. No foraging in flower beds for them.
Interesting approach.
Flowers, the perfect meal for a hungry hive. The remote control for my Sniffer 3000. Too bad about the teething problems. Still, this might come in handy.
Well, let's feed the bees.
Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers.
Oh boy. Well, what else is down here?
Keeping busy, lads. Yikes.
Don't bang on their metal hive.
My workers are very devoted to their queen. Place could use a good spring cleaning.
What do you think?
Any more honey to speak of? Not enough flowers to tip the balance yet. Not to worry, I've got a few ideas.
That's definitely reason to worry. Alright, so we have a way to get them away from the hive when we need to. Which is good, I guess? I don't know what any of this... What was that?
Ah, there's the
Aww.
hatch from me rocket ship. Remember that moon holiday, Gromit?
Yeah, you left that poor robot up there when all he wanted to do was become a
Now,
skier.
where can I find a whole lot of flowers in a hurry?
Uh-oh.
So that's where the dog tags went. I'm sure Gromit will be glad to get them back.
What's upstairs? Oh, more cheese.
Last night's bedtime snack. Gorgonzola makes a nice change from Wensleydale. That's the racket Gromit used when he took the cup at the Brambleton Open, Canine Division. Phew, that'll put me right to sleep.
Good to know.
This call box has been a boon for Gromit. No matter where he is in the house, he's never far from his master's voice.
I bet he loves that.
Time for a nap. Oh, no, better not. The living room door's stuck. Oh, right. It's a storage room now.
Oh, I thought there was a thing of flowers up there. Oops. Oh.
Silicon flowers.
Aww.
Can't feed those to my bees. They demand the organic
My
variety.
bees. Oh, I thought it'd be a yard. Oh, is that another
Awfully
way?
long drop.
Oh, okay. Front yard. The gnomes.
I wonder what happened to his little cricket bat.
Squirrel took it.
watering makes flowers grow faster.
Though it works best if you've planted some first.
There's nothing growing here.
And whose fault is that? You had a garden, Wallace, but you raised it to the ground to feed your silly bees. Now you're making eyes at mine across the fence, but you shan't be plucking any of my blooms. Kindly reserve your green fingers for number 62.
Number 62?
No flowers in here.
Is that a Cockney rhyming slang thing for you? Hello.
Been doing a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
Oh, we're gonna steal her
It
flowers,
certainly
aren't
looks
we?
delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it,
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
that is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Oh, hey, we got seeds.
Righto.
That's a start.
That flower hasn't bloomed yet.
I know it hasn't, the lazy thing. Oh, but the wait will be worth it.
Oh,
This flower will be the piece de resistance of my purple paradise.
I was gonna say, she's growing a lot of purple flowers. I approve.
And the scent. Absolutement.
Oh, right, 62
heavenly.
says.
I'm simply mad about the purple pansy.
I hadn't noticed those flowers before.
I shouldn't wonder. They're morning glories, and they're usually tucked up in bed by the time you emerge from your underground lair. Their scent
Hey.
is divine.
Attracts a lot of bees, I suppose.
Swarms of them, but I don't let them linger.
That's a healthy looking, what do you call it?
Foxglove. If you want to grow them, you've got to know them. Such a fragrant bouquet.
Well, let's give it a try. Morning glories are really pretty. We had some that grew on the fence in one of my old houses.
There now. With hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
Oh, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle formula.
oh.
Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Growting, Energize, Strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
Who was that?
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
Oh boy.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
What's that?
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of
okay.
nature, Wallace.
That's
Learned
the
in
new one.
France during the war. Never wrong yet.
Can I have the snail?
Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Yes, sure.
You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious,
Sure.
yes.
Ha! This case is packed full of government-issue protein
Oh.
bars.
Hey,
Protein.
we need those.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, aren't they? Been
Okay, we
stockpiling
have
them
to
since
find
the
a way to
war.
sneak up on 'em and
Enough
steal it?
nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty. They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace.
Ah, Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, I've got something for you.
Much obliged.
Oh, we have a map. Oh, quick travel. Now drawn to scale. Alright, town center, home, the street. And a little picture of us on it.
That looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favorite?
And am I to take it that these are...
Yes, free samples. Go on, duck in.
Just
Don't
one.
mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. One for now,
Did you eat the toothpick?
and one for later.
I think he ate the toothpick.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Yep. Sure thing. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, ooh, hey, flowers.
Could those be? I couldn't help but notice the flowers on your window ledge, Mrs. Gabberling.
Aye, lovely, aren't they? Bring a touch of summer to the town square.
Ooh, pansies.
Especially the purple pansies. Always been partial to pansies, me. You should see the flat. It's full of them.
They're blinking weeds, if you ask me. Can't abide them.
Oh, go and suck a lemon, you moaning ninny. Oh, now look what you've done, you clumsy oaf. And open up that window when I'm yelling at you.
All right. But only to prove your insults don't get to me anymore. I can deflect them all.
Is that so?
I'd be happy to take these flowers off your hands, Mrs. Gabberly. That is, if they make your husband unhappy.
That's a good reason to keep 'em, to my way of thinking. But go ahead if you want 'em.
Much obliged.
Thank you. Okay, we got sunflowers. That's good.
Doesn't suit my immediate purpose.
What else we got going on?
Pardon me, Mrs. Gabberly. I wonder, that is, could you spare a...
Verb.
Sorry?
Give me a verb, Wallace. An action word.
Oh, playing a word game, are we?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, well, let's see. A verb.
Oh, okay. Greasy turkey chew, nope. Stuff for gentlemen. Mouth melter, smiled. Savage toads. Potty for stew pots. Grub on the cheap. Prune pops. Cat. Don't do that on camera. Dodo spotted in lift. Blustery blast batters blue.
What about batter?
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Now I need a thing.
A thing?
Aye, you know, something physical you could touch.
Something I can touch. My suggestion would be prune.
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
How about savage?
No? Oh, that's a corker, that is. Last one, nearly done. I need another thing. Or like a person or animal.
A person or animal? Now, let me see.
What is she doing with these?
You can't go wrong with Dodo.
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
Oh!
What is it now?
More batter! A prune, you savage Dodo!
Aye, I'm a savage brute, Winnie.
A good solid insult, I thought. But maybe we need to think different.
Okay, we have to get it to insult him so he knocks the other one off the...
Mr. Gabberly.
I suppose you've an insult for me and all.
No, I've no insult for you. I noticed you received my petition for early release of the Sniffer 3000, Constable Dibbins.
Yes, and I notice it's attracted the signatures of just one man and his dog.
We're only appealing for natural justice.
But your blinking cheese detector thingaby, what do you call it, destroyed an entire grocery store.
Teething problems. It's still only a prototype.
A prototype? It's a villain, if you ask me. A diabolical device. You can see that in its face.
My machine isn't evil, Constable Dibbins. It's just got a short fuse and a few loose nuts.
Yeah,
we'll
me
see.
too, Wallace.
I'm going to formally interview this glorified Tink Gamios, and if it can convince me that it's not a menace to society, then perhaps I'll release it into your custody.
We have cheese and a controller.
You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Oh, we gotta like plant cheese on him? We have Wensleydale and
Look at me when I'm
Gorgonzola.
talking to you. Blasted impertinence.
Uh-oh.
We've had our little chat.
And
I'm afraid there's no talking to your sniffer. Hardwired for criminality, I'd say.
Okay, but would you like some Wensleydale?
cheesy nibble, Officer Dibbins?
Well. Wensleydale.
It's been in my pocket.
Not attempting to bribe an officer, are you, Wallace? For shame.
The great British Bobby cannot be bought off with a cheesy nibble.
Well, okay, but there's free samples over there. Shit.
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000, banged up like a common criminal. Oh, breaks my heart. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the energides in its system.
Oh, okay.
Energides?
We gotta get them out so we can get the energides.
Yes. Energides is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle formula. I used my last Energide battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to finish the formula.
Okay, so now that'll make it go over there. Gorgonzola. We also have... Do you want Gorgonzola?
Fancy some cheese, Officer Dibbins?
Don't mind if I do. This cheese, it doesn't come with strings attached, does it?
Not string cheese, no. It's Gorgonzola.
It's an attempted bribe, that's what it is.
Aww.
I'm watching you, Wallace.
Okay. Okay. What's up with the fountain?
Ah. Pity it's closed. Oh, I could murder a sausage roll or two. Now that's a fine-looking postbox. It would make a good chassis for my honey-powered vacuumatic, but that's tomorrow's project.
Okay, so we have the general with the briefcase with the power bars that we need one of. We have our cheese searching robot in jail with battery. We gotta get the policeman to have cheese on him. Alright, what else do we have to work with here? We have dog tags. We have a snail. We have a map, and we have goldenrods. Well, we could bring the goldenrods back, actually, and feed that. Oh wait, dog tags. Maybe the general will accept that as, clearance. Walking is hard. Here we go.
Well, did you do as I asked?
Did I do as you asked? What did you ask? Oh, no, I didn't show anybody the snail.
I found these in the hall, Major Crum, and...
Dog tags! I've been recommissioned. Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches.
Can I...
Couldn't you spare just one protein bar?
Stop this insubordination at once, man! They are for emergencies only, when supply lines are down and a man's got no other way of keeping his strength up.
But if, as you say, we're expecting some kind of airborne incursion...
Indeed we are, expecting the air raid sirens any minute.
Okay. How do we make an air raid siren?
Water's all right, but
What are you on about?
Hey, it's a squirrel!
Roy, come back here, you thieving rascal. That's my tea bag.
I don't think you
I
want it
won't
back.
have you threatening that dear little creature.
Oh my god.
Not while he's in my garden. You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
Nope. Okay. I want to give her the pansies. But I don't have the pansies yet. Alright. Alright. Hey man.
Have you brought it, Mr. Wallace?
He's a snail.
Just bear with me for a moment, Mr. Panea. Major Crumb wanted me to show you this.
That's a snail, Mr. Wallace.
I know.
Why are you showing me a snail?
Well, it's in its shell, you see. And according to Major Crumb, when a snail goes into its shell during the day, it means we can expect untold airborne activity of an unpleasant nature.
Go home, Wallace, and get some rest. Reckon you've been overdoing the inventing.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Yep. Wait, what's this?
Wonder if the landlord would be interested in subscribing to my honey service. No sense in looking for new orders when I haven't fulfilled the first.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
How about this snail?
Do you know anything about snails, Mrs. Gabberly?
I know they eat them in continental parts.
Well, yes, but do you think there's anything special about this one?
To be honest, I couldn't rightly tell. Ta-ra! Bye then!
May I show you something, Constable Dibbins?
Is it important?
It might be.
That's a snail, Wallace.
Do you notice anything peculiar about it?
Only the person what's holding it.
What? Oh, his hat is separate. What? Oh, talk about his hat.
Must be awfully hot under that helmet, I reckon. A sunny day like today.
It's a trifle sweltering, yes. But danger and discomfort are all in the line of
Put the
duty
cheese in
for
his
an
hat.
officer of the law, though most folk
Hat
don't
cheese.
appreciate it.
I mean, I don't think that's what they mean by head cheese, but... Gorgonzola. Alright!
Me poor Sniffer 3000.
Gorgonzola on him,
touches on it yesterday, and it's already
and
fallen afoul of the
Wensleydale under
law.
the bed.
Can you see fit to grant my appeal, Constable Dibbins?
Not on your Nelly. That heap of nuts and bolts is now but trouble. Couldn't give me a single straight answer when I tried to interrogate it.
It only responds to certain commands. I know, I programmed it. Perhaps you could try a gentler approach?
What? I'll have another chat with it. More friendly-like.
Good cop time.
Yes. Oh, much obliged, Constable Dibbins.
I ain't promising nothing, mind.
Alright.
Time we had a little chat. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Gorgonzola.
That's more like it. Now you've had time to think, what can you tell me about what happened yesterday? Feel bad about what you did, do you? He's weeping. Maybe this contraption's got feelings after all. Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again?
Oh, cool. And then, right, okay, so we do Rotterdam because there's none, so he shakes his head around. No, no, no.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yay!
The prisoner has been interviewed.
Yes?
And having exhibited signs of repentance, I am prepared to release him into your protected custody. Provided, Wallace, you give me an assurance that you'll keep your blinking eye on him. Or it. Or whatever he answers to.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on him, Constable Gibbons. You have my word on that.
Yay! We got one ingredient! Okay, we have one ingredient. We know where another one is. We know where flowers are. Let's try a different combination one more time before we go back home.
That was an interesting word game, Mrs. Gabberly.
Want to play again? I need a word, Wallace.
How about cheese? It's one of my favorites.
No, an action word.
Oh, yes, an action word.
We did batters. Spotted.
How about lift?
Oh, lift.
That's an action.
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right, a thing. Gentleman?
Why not? Now a descriptive
Ooh,
word,
maybe we can
if you
trick her into
please.
giving him a compliment.
Greasy.
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Toad?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
What is it now?
Go lift! A gentleman, you greasy toad!
The toad is a noble beast.
He's proud of being nasty, that's the problem. But maybe that's his weakness too.
What? I'm trying to think what, like, if we could make a nice sounding combination of those. Okay, anyway. We showed our snail to people, so let's go talk to what's his face. No, because we gotta get a siren going somehow.
Did you do as I asked? Have you delivered the message? Have you shown them the snail?
I'm not sure the snail will convince them, Major Crumb.
If she doesn't, the air raid siren will. But by then, it may be too late.
Can you make an air raid siren? Hey! Good job, buddy. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to. Well, we have Oops. Nope. Ah! We have some flowers, so let's go feed these to the bees!
Bon appetit. Oh! Not exactly a flood, is it? Plans are proceeding apace, Gromit. Just a few kinks to work out, and we'll soon be up to our necks in honey. Carry on.
Okay, that's one ingredient for this. We used that. I guess we could show Lady the Snail, but... maybe snails are
Good morning, Mr.
bad
Wallace.
for gardens?
I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
Shut the fuck up.
You're persistent in your attentions this morning, Mr. Wallace.
I realise this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crumb insisted I show you this. It's... oh.
A snail? In my garden?
Oh, there we go. Hey, that's my house.
You lost your mind, Wallace.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
He's in my house. Well, let's go take his, protein bars. No, no. Oh, okay, he probably, I guess he took it with him, so he's inside my house. And now maybe he'll share it.
I wonder where Major Crumb disappeared to.
Probably downstairs? If he's looking for a bomb shelter?
Wallace, thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you?
Yeah, sure.
Stop pacing about, Wallace. You're making the rest of the men nervous.
Pardon me, Major. About those protein bars of yours.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty? They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
Give me one.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace. By George, this is an emergency!
Yeah.
Private Gromit! I hereby issue you one protein bar. Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Yay!
Much obliged.
Okay, we got 2. What's the third ingredient?
I still need 1 ingredient for my growth formula.
Strongium.
Strongium. Ought to be simple enough to find that.
Is that what this is made out of?
Ah, there's the hatch from me rocket ship. Remember that moon holiday,
Or is
Gromit?
it just an Easter egg? Right.
My workers are very devoted to their queen. Place could use a good spring cleaning.
I don't really have anything I can put in there.
A hive mind is a happy mind.
Admirable sentiment.
Oh, coming back.
I need flowers for my machine, Major Crumb. It works on flower power.
Not one of those wretched hippies, are you, Wallace? Wait! Careful, Wallace. You're heading into hostile territory. The enemy has clearly landed, and most likely set up camp in West Wallaby Street. Who knows what the Blighters have done to our once peaceful neighborhood? If you make it back alive, you'll have to give us a full report. In the meantime, eat your protein rations. The protein will keep your strength up, especially if you're captured. Brave lad! We'll keep the home fires burning.
Now I don't have a protein bar. Oh my god, cat! Stretchies! Oh my god, cat! Oh my god. Her tummy's so warm! So do we have to get the 2 other ingredients and bring them down there and then we'll have all 3? Oh, can't go to the kitchen. Is there anything upstairs now that I can use?
That's the racket, Gromit.
Yeah, but I can't take it. Sleepy time music. The button box. The bed.
Oh? Trap door.
She didn't leave her garden, she just screamed.
I must be up already.
Okay, so if someone's in that room, we can trapdoor them.
The well's run dry.
Well, that is like a cucumber. Where did I find strongium? Fucking squirrel, give me back my tea. Alright. There's nothing in
No
there.
flowers.
Stuff to put on there. Our fence can do that.
Ah, Mr. Wallace.
I do not yet have your
Don't forget,
honey.
Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Yeah. And these pies closed. Can't go in the inn. So yeah, the only thing really left is to do this.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
You've got quite a vocabulary, Mrs. Gabberly.
Another round now. Give me an action word.
Like, I'm not sure what we're trying to do here.
I've got one. Stuff.
Fine, that'll do.
Stuff it!
Now a thing, if you please.
Right. A thing.
Go stuff grub? Go eat? Stuff your mouth.
Mouth.
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Oh. What about cheap?
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Turkey?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
What is it now?
Go stuff your mouth, you cheap turkey!
The turkey? Oh, the king of birds!
He's
Abuse
true.
just bounces off him, the old blowhard. Maybe we should take the opposite approach.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you're busy.
Don't go, pet. I need your help. Now, give me
All right.
an action word.
Chew.
Chew is an action.
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right. A thing. Grub?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Mild?
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person? Gentleman?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
What is it now?
Go chew! A grub, you mild gentleman!
Hey! You do know how to wound a
Ha!
bloke, Winnie.
Aha! Pansies, please.
Eee! Ha ha! Got him that time. Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Would you mind, if I, that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberly? For business purposes.
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Okay. Oh, I see. That puts us inside, and then that puts us outside.
Oh my god!
Have you noticed? I put a new roof on Mr. Nutter's house.
Mr.
Oh
Nutter?
my god.
Surely you're acquainted with our neighbour, Mr. Nutter, the squirrel.
I'm not on first name terms with any of the neighborhood animals, I'm afraid.
What about Gromit?
Oh, no, he isn't either.
A pot of purple pansies? And mine haven't bloomed yet.
Oh, I was gonna give him to you, but... Alright, guess I'll go feed him to my bees.
You see,
Yeah, I
Private
definitely forget
Gromit,
he's an
I
animal.
told you he'd make it back to us alive. Our Wallace is a fighter. Bagged a few of those blighters, did you?
Yeah, sure.
Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it?
Oh, this is the opening outside, okay. Well...
What's the news from above, citizen? Chaos and destruction? You've got to get your mind off the carnage up there. Would you like to hear one of my old war stories? I'd help pass the time.
Well, I hate to...
Of course you would. I brought visual aids.
Oh boy.
I can still see it.
Who's that fellow?
That's me as a young recruit, off to basic training. How I cried when they cut off my golden curls. But I cheered up as soon as they issued me with a beautiful set of dog tags. Just useful dog tags if you happen to forget your rank or name. You've got it, right there. Never go into battle without your dog tags, Wallace. Anyway, I was...
Now, there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm Bofors. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty, we called her. The gun, not your mother. 3 weeks later...
What a face.
That's me kitted out for heavy combat. That helmet took many a dent before the war was through. Without it, I could have become seriously loopy. Take my advice, Wallace. Never go into battle without a regulation helmet like the one in this picture.
Sounds like you were quite a soldier, Major Crumb.
Well, Wallace, why the past tense?
Oh dear.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Something you civilians will never grasp. And I'd be happy to prove it by charging into the fray. That is, if I had my dog tags, which I have. But I'd need a regulation helmet, a sturdy brass one, like I had in the war. And I'd have to find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the protein bars.
Well, I mean, we could do that. Oh, I see. Hey, this looks like, sturdy brass helmet. Hey, bees! Come over here for a second.
My workers are very devoted to their queen.
Just gonna take this real quick.
I thought you might find this useful, Major Crumb.
A helmet! By George, Wallace, there's nothing like a good helmet. Makes a fellow want to put himself in the path of projectiles. If you know what I mean. By thunder,
No.
I'm a soldier again. Sir George is ready for his dragon. And yet, duty compels me to remain here. No one else to guard the Grotine bars. Confounded sense of duty.
Gromit could do the job.
Private Gromit? Can I entrust my precious cache of Grotine bars to a Pongo? Perhaps so. He's proven himself a trusty foot soldier. Yes. If I am called away to the front, I'd feel comfortable leaving Private Gromit in charge. Good heavens! I shouldn't be skulking around in a cellar like a frightened rat. I'm a soldier, by thunder! Private Gromit, I hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win. Charge!
Okay, bye! Thanks for the Grotine! We gotta find some strongium.
Now to get my hands on a Grotine bar.
Gromit.
Gromit! Request dispensation of Grotine bars, soldier.
Alright. Alright. We just gotta find some strongium. Where the heck, like, haven't we gone yet?
Cold toast. Shame to let it go to waste.
Okay.
It's empty. I could have sworn there was a tea bag left. Hold on a minute. Strongium. That's one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle formula. I need that tea bag.
Well, how are we gonna kill that squirrel?
Drop that tea bag, you tyke.
And you can drop your fist, Mr. Wallace. Back again, Mr. Wallace? I'm flattered.
I'm not talking to you. I need that squirrel to give me back my tea bag.
Here you are, little fella. Try some toast.
Yes, do feed him. I'm sure the little mite's hungry.
Yeah, after eating all my toast.
What are you looking for exactly? You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
I wonder, Miss Flit, if you would be so kind as to, hand me that tea bag.
Tea bag, Mr. Wallace? What tea bag?
The one on your,
Shirt.
Are you feeling quite well, Mr. Wallace?
What the fuck? Well, how the heck'll we deal with this?
Perhaps you'd like to give the purple pansies a sniff. You'd have to, lean over, of course, but...
I see no point in leaning over and sniffing my purple pansies. I'm giving them the cold shoulder until they decide to shape up and bloom for me.
What about those?
They say that the blooms lower down on the plant give off a sweeter scent.
Is that so?
Yes. You'll discover if you lean way down
The
that...
topmost blooms are perfectly adequate to my needs, thank you.
They say that the blooms lower down on the plant give off a sweeter scent.
Is that so?
Yes. You'll discover if you lean way down
The
that...
topmost blooms are perfectly adequate to my needs, thank you.
There are no pansies. Can we, like...
Nothing yet.
Nature takes her own sweet time, Wallace.
Well, I wish she'd crank it up a notch or two. I'm on a deadline. No flowers in here.
How do we make her bend
You're
over?
persistent in your attentions this morning, Mr. Wallace. What is it, Mr. Wallace?
I need that tea bag.
I see no tea bag.
Right, there.
Where?
Sitting,
Sitting?
Too proper
on your...
for his own good.
My what?
Just go like this.
The man is quite mystifying sometimes.
They say...
Is that
the
top?
How do we make her bend over? We have a spinny thing, we have this thing. I'm just missing a cricket bat. Oh boy. Right. I'm actually getting a little lightheaded because I'm hungry, so I am going to call it here for the day. Join me next— oh, kitty sturgies. Join me next week as we try and figure out a way to get her to bend over so we can get the tea bag to make super grow for flowers to feed the bees to make 50 gallons of honey by tonight. You know, everyday problems.